Despite the dominance of SUVs, sedans continue to hold their ground in the US market. While the body style may no longer be in the spotlight, the numbers tell a different story. Several sedans posted impressive sales gains in 2024, proving there's still plenty of demand for the traditional four-door. Whether it's affordability, fuel economy, performance, or comfort you're after, the market still offers a diverse lineup, ranging from bare-bones budget cars to full-fledged luxury models. Let's take a deep dive into the 25 best-selling sedans of 2024. Starting with number 25, the Toyota Crown, which sold just under 20,000 units. It's an oddball in the full-size sedan class, with a high-riding chassis that gives it SUV-like visibility without ditching the traditional three-box silhouette. Under the hood, all variants come with hybrid powertrains, either a 236 horsepower setup or a more performance-oriented 340 horsepower version in the Platinum trim. All-wheel drive is standard across the board. The interior is upscale, if not entirely luxurious, with dual 12.3-inch displays and Toyota's latest infotainment interface. Prices start around $41,000, and while it's not a volume seller, the Crown does cater to a niche audience looking for something different. Next, the Acura Integra, at number 24, moved over 24,000 units. It's a nameplate that returned to much fanfare, targeting entry-level luxury buyers who still care about driving engagement. The standard 200 horsepower Turbo 4 engine is competent, but the Type S, with its 320 horsepower and available manual transmission, is the real enthusiast's pick. The cabin is compact, but premium, with high-quality materials and a 10.2-inch digital instrument panel. Standard features include a moonroof, adaptive cruise control, and wireless Apple CarPlay. Starting at around $32,000, it's a compelling choice in a shrinking category. At number 23, the Audi A5 Sportback, with 24,636 units sold, offers an alternative to the typical sedan with its fastback design. While some may argue it's more hatchback than sedan, it delivers the premium experience Audi is known for. The base engine is a 261 horsepower Turbo 4, but buyers can step up to the 349 horsepower S5 or the fire-breathing 444 horsepower RS5. Inside, expect Audi's virtual cockpit, fine leather, and understated elegance. Pricing starts in the low $40,000, but the RS5 can easily breach the $80K mark. In 22nd place is the BMW 5 Series, which sold 25,315 units in 2024. The model underwent a significant redesign for 2024, with more tech, refined ride quality, and a new plug-in hybrid variant offering over 40 miles of electric range. At the top of the range sits the M5, pushing out 717 horsepower. Though this model is near its end as BMW transitions to electrification. The cabin is modern but restrained, featuring a curved digital display and a focus on driver-centric ergonomics. Pricing ranges from about $57,000 for the base 530i to well over $100,000 for the M5 CS. The now-defunct Mitsubishi Mirage holds spot 21. It sold nearly 30,000 units before being discontinued after the 2024 model year. Its appeal was its price, often under $18,000, and excellent fuel economy, with highway figures north of 40 miles per gallon. Power came from a tiny 1.2-liter three-cylinder engine, making 78 horsepower. The cabin was basic, but features like Apple CarPlay and automatic emergency braking were available. In its absence, there are fewer true entry-level vehicles left on the market. At number 20, we have the BMW 3 Series, a long-standing benchmark in the sports sedan segment. With 31,330 units sold, it's still holding strong. Engine options range from a 255 horsepower Turbo 4 to a 503 horsepower M3 competition. Rear and all-wheel drive configurations are available, and driving dynamics remain a high point. The interior is now more tech-heavy, with BMW's iDrive 8 system and a curved dual-screen setup. But some may miss the tactile simplicity of older models. Pricing starts in the low $40K range. The Dodge Charger, coming in at number 19, closed the chapter on its V8-powered era with 34,754 units sold in 2024. The final models included the legendary Hellcat variants, producing up to 717 horsepower. Despite its age, the Charger still offered massive interior space and a comfortable ride. A fully electric successor has already been revealed for 2025, with both coupe and sedan body styles planned, alongside gas-powered variants to follow later. Pricing for outgoing models ranged from $35,000 to over $90,000, depending on trim and performance. At 18th place is the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, selling 35,590 units. The current generation focuses on refinement over raw performance, at least until AMG variants arrive. The base model now uses a 2.0-liter turbocharged mild hybrid, producing 255 horsepower. Inside, there's a vertical 11.9-inch touchscreen borrowed from the S-Class and a digital driver's display. The C-Class balances comfort, tech, and badge appeal. But with a base price approaching $45,000, it's not cheap. The Mazda 3, ranked 17th with 38,877 units, continues to punch above its weight. Available as both a sedan and hatchback, it offers an upscale interior and engaging handling dynamics. Top trims feature a 250 horsepower Turbo 4 and all-wheel drive. The cabin uses premium materials, with leather seating, a head-up display, and an intuitive infotainment interface. Fuel economy is solid, with non-turbo models returning over 30 miles per gallon combined. Starting under $25,000, it's one of the most polished compacts in its class. At number 16 is the Nissan Versa, with 42,589 units sold. It remains one of the few subcompacts on the market, with a base price under $18,000. It offers surprising standard equipment, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, and a 7-inch touchscreen. Power comes from a modest 122 horsepower engine, but fuel economy is a strong point, up to 40 miles per gallon on the highway. For budget-conscious buyers, the Versa is still a viable option. Next, the BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe comes in 15th, with 42,608 units sold. While technically a fastback, it's based on the same platform as the 3 Series and offers similar powertrains. It's slightly more stylish, with a sleeker roofline and frameless windows, but cargo space benefits from the hatchback design. The interior mirrors that of the 3 Series, with a focus on driver engagement and premium materials. Pricing begins around $48,000. Number 14 goes to the Lexus ES, which sold 43,156 units. This mid-size luxury sedan favors comfort over performance. Engine choices include a V6 or a hybrid, the latter offering over 40 miles per gallon. The ride is soft, the cabin quiet, and the build quality excellent. Inside, you'll find a spacious layout, available wood trim, and an upgraded 12.3-inch infotainment display in higher trims. Base pricing starts in the low $40,000. In 13th place is the Kia K5, a mid-size sedan that sold over 46,000 units. It's stylish and relatively fun to drive, especially in the GT variant with a 290 horsepower turbo engine. All-wheel drive is available, and standard features are generous. LED headlights, an 8-inch touchscreen, and advanced driver aids come on every trim. Starting in the mid-$20,000 range, the K5 is a solid value. The Hyundai Sonata, ranked 12th with 69,343 units, received a facelift for 2024. The design is now more aggressive, and tech features include dual curved displays. Powertrains range from a 191 horsepower base engine to a hybrid offering 50 miles per gallon and a turbocharged N-line with 290 horsepower. All-wheel drive is also newly available. Interior quality is high for the class, and pricing starts around $27,000. A Volkswagen Jetta with 70,829 units sold remains the most affordable European sedan in the US. Its 1.5-liter turbo engine is efficient, while the GLI version adds sporty flair with 228 horsepower and a manual option. The cabin is roomy, and for 2025, the Jetta gets minor styling and tech updates. Prices start around $21,000. At number 10, the Nissan Altima clocked in with 113,898 sales. A refresh in 2023 brought updated styling and new tech. Available with either a naturally aspirated or VC turbo 2.0-liter engine, the Altima also offers all-wheel drive, something few rivals match. The interior is functional, with an available 12.3-inch touchscreen and leather seating on higher trims. Pricing starts at $26,000. The Chevrolet Malibu comes in 9th, selling 117,319 units despite being on life support. Chevrolet confirmed the Malibu will be discontinued after 2025. Still, buyers appreciated its spacious interior, comfortable ride, and competitive fuel economy. Powered by a 160-horsepower Turbo 4, the Malibu is unremarkable but dependable. Prices start in the mid-$20K range. Number 8 is the Hyundai Elantra, which sold nearly 137,000 units. A new design and a full tech suite make it a compelling choice. Engine options range from an efficient hybrid to a 276-horsepower Elantra N. Standard features include an 8-inch screen, wireless smartphone integration, and active safety systems. Pricing starts around $22,000. The Kia Forte, now replaced by the K4 for 2025, took the 7th spot with nearly 140,000 units. The K4 builds on its predecessor with more safety features and a revamped interior. Sales jumped 24% in the fourth quarter of 2024, showing strong momentum. Expect prices starting in the low $2,000. In 6th place, the Tesla Model 3 sold 145,100 units, making it the top electric sedan in the US. The 2024 update brought subtle exterior changes, improved ride comfort, and a quieter cabin. Trims offer up to 363 miles of range, and performance variants hit 60 miles per hour in just over 4 seconds. The minimalist interior features a single touchscreen interface, and pricing starts at around $39,000 after federal incentives. At number 5, the Nissan Sentra sold over 152,000 units. A refresh for 2024 brought a revised CVT and minor design tweaks. It remains one of the most comfortable cars in its class, and safety tech is generous even on base trims. Starting under $21,000, it's a favorite among budget buyers. The Honda Accord, in 4th, sold 162,723 units. Now, hybrid only for most trims, the 2024 Accord blends efficiency with refinement. A quiet cabin, smooth ride, and roomy rear seats make it a top pick. The hybrid offers 204 horsepower and returns over 44 miles per gallon combined. Pricing starts around $28,000. In 3rd place, the Toyota Corolla sold 232,908 units. The hybrid variant is particularly appealing, offering 50-plus miles per gallon for just $1,500 more than the base price. Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0 comes standard, and build quality remains top-notch. Starting under $24,000, It's a proven name with enduring value. The runner-up is the Honda Civic, with 242,005 units sold. A new hybrid joins the lineup for 2025, complementing existing gas and high-performance SI and Type R variants. With a spacious cabin, composed ride, and starting price of around $24,000, the Civic continues to lead the compact class. Finally, the best-selling sedan of 2024 was the Toyota Camry, with over 309,000 units sold. The 2025 Toyota Camry arrives with a complete redesign and recognition as a Best Buy Award recipient. Building on its reputation for comfort, dependability, and overall value, Toyota has now made hybrid power standard across the lineup. This blend of increased performance and improved fuel economy helps explain why the Camry continues to lead sedan sales in the US. In a market dominated by crossovers, these 25 sedans prove that four-door cars still matter. Whether it's affordability, efficiency, or performance you're after, there's still a sedan out there that fits the bill.